Welcome to Catwoman Common, everyone. Everyone is welcome, boys, girls. How are you doing today? Today we're gonna have a very interesting topic. I want to work on this tarot deck. It's called Your Godfather Tarot, and also we're gonna clarify certain things on Harry Potter Tarot. Both are very, very popular projects that entirely, nearly the whole world have seen and read. However, the topic of today's video is going to be called "Keep Your Friends Close, but Keep Your Enemies Closer." Today is a non-romantic spread. It's more about your surrounding. We're going to look at the people who surround you. Sometimes we notice that after certain encounters, after certain communications, after like maybe when we went to work, everything was good, we were in a good mood. But then when we came home, we feel kind of depleted, kind of like too tired. And it has nothing to do with our physical body. Physical body is physical body, but aura, emotional body is a different thing. When we start feeling the energies after communication with certain people, we feel that something is wrong. Usually in our stomach area, there are signals. Our body signals us that our personal boundaries are getting attacked at. So let's see who in your surroundings, who's your friend, who's your enemy. Somebody wants to speak. You see how two cards fell off? Let's see. Oh, we have King of Cups. We have Four of Cups. We have some kind of a persona that's actually warm-hearted and loving and have a lot of influence. It's like the main character of The Godfather, Vito Corleone, and see how other guys were kissing his hand. Somebody who's like romantic towards you. I'd like to read them as your friends. Let's start out with your friends, because we keep the friends close. The enemies will look at afterwards. Tell us more. Somebody you have a friend who lives really far away, somebody who departed. Maybe you guys met in one country, but then one of you or both of you guys have immigrated. Eight of Cups, it's somebody who experienced a lot of sadness when it comes to losing you. Sicily, there's Italy also. Maybe this person immigrated to Italy. Maybe you're from Italy or something along the lines of Italy, but not necessarily, can be absolutely any country. Somebody who departed, somebody who experienced a kind of a loss when they stop talking to you as often as they would like to. Somebody who lives far away from you. Somebody, it can be also both your family member and both friends. You just suit it up to yourself. There's also a person who had a chance to come with you, but they didn't. So they kind of like regretting not showing you more love and affection and attention. But overall, these people are on good terms with you, I would like to say. But first card that came out is the King of Cups. There's somebody somebody with romantic inclinations towards you. It can be both your partner, your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband, or a suitor, or just an admirer. Or it can be somebody who has feels a lot of love and affection. Somebody maybe you work with. Looks like the person from your circle, somebody who experienced a lot of respect towards you. Tell us more. Who are the friends? The Tower, yeah, somebody with whom you guys had a crisis, breakdown, illumination. There is something that was dark came into light. Somebody with whom you went through a lot of hardships. It can be the person who goes through crisis currently, because the Tower is the major arcana. It's something important. Or somebody with whom you guys had layers of your friendship that developed over time. You guys maybe started out on the wrong foot, but then you started getting to know each other. Your relationship improved. But somebody karmic, somebody, it's kind of a breakthrough for you. Somebody important, yeah, karmic. As soon as I mention karmic, there is somebody who, you see how like there are lock and the keys, and the card is called theft, and it's Seven of Swords. It's a card of deceit. Somebody who experienced deceit, or somebody who had gone through the situations where they were robbed, or they were experiencing some deception. Somebody with whom you had a strong or have strong connection, like strong bonds, maybe even karmic relationships, but somebody, maybe you guys two were surrounded by the wolves, right? As we speak, like basically you and your friend, when you go to school or you go to like work or something else, others kind of like attacking you, and you guys are like back to back protecting each other. Somebody kind of like that. Yeah. Happiness, family, 10 of Cups. It's like you guys have really good relationship with some people who, even if they're not your family, a blood relatively speaking, but they are kind of like your family. You have somebody in your close circle. It shows three people with whom you literally feel like family. That's your soul family. You feel super happy with them. It's more male figures, but not necessarily. It can be women figures where there are a lot of male qualities who are like protective and stuff. You have like three girlfriends or boyfriends or both, three types of friends that are like they're gonna be there for you no matter what. They're always in the picture. You're always in the picture, no matter where you are in the world. You guys are like having super strong bond. Really good. Tell us now about the enemies. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Show us the people who are like haters, or somebody who is like acting up from behind the scenes. Maybe there's somebody who's wishing ill on the person who's watching. Tell us who they are. Death. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. We started with a major arcana right away. Transformation, change. Somebody with whom your relationship over time transformed. Most likely you're not talking anymore, but that person is from the past. The person is a very dark figure. We see like a raven. Um, I don't know if any one of you will have this symbol, will give you additional info on what it is exactly. A raven, somebody who kind of like very wise, very smart person, but also who there was something foul about them. The person can be associated with cemeteries or obituaries or something like that. Something dark about that person. That in using the specifics of this deck, I can tell that the relationship with that person already died or it really transformed. Most likely you're not talking anymore. There's some kind of destruction about that person. Who else? Advocacy, standing strong. Yep. um there's a family tree. There's somebody from even from your family circle or blood related circle, or not necessarily somebody with whom you have like roots, somebody from the city you were born at or something like that. There's a person who portrays themselves as family, but they can have ill intentions towards you. They're kind of like, we're strong, we're together, but they can be doing their own thing, in regards to you. They can be experiencing desire to manipulate you and to kind of prove you that I'm stronger. That can be, I don't know if you can recognize if this is enough um, explanation for you to recognize your case, but try to suit it up to your situation. Also, there is another enemy. Shows King of Wands. It's a leader. It's creative leader. Shows mostly the male figure, however, not necessarily. But here we're going to use the specific of the deck. Maybe likes to wear hats. Person has something to do with the red color, or more about the fiery signs: Aries, Sagittarius, Leos, but not necessarily. More like a fire energy because it's wands. King of Wands, somebody, it can be your boss, by the way, or it can be somebody who has some kind of leadership, creative positions, that wants to be acknowledged and recognized, and like wants to be put on the pedestal. That person has that type of energy. For some reason, it shows up at the dark side of, let's say, dark side of the moon. We have a light side of the moon, we have a dark side of the moon. Yeah. I'm not calling anybody good or bad, it just is. But we are here to examine, we're here to discover. Cooperative, teamwork, somebody from your job, somebody who is in competition with you. Actually, it's not a bad arcana, to be honest with you. It's more like mm, somebody with whom you play some kind of game. That person is trying to figure you out. That person is kind of like playing with you. um it's not really a bad vibes. I don't get the bad vibes from it, but somebody who you got to be careful with, somebody who's kind of gambling at your expense. Maybe somebody who actually likes the green color. That's the information that's coming to me. Somebody who is a master of their deal, but you're also the master of whatever you do, and they see you as a competition. They want to outsmart you, they want to outscore you. They can be doing little, not a big things, but they can be doing little mischief to make you look bad, because they are understanding you have so much advantage over them. So they have to kind of so to speak, find a way to put you on the spot. Somebody in competition, somebody small, number three, I don't know, maybe they're born at the number three, or they're March, or people from like number three, anything to do with that. Who else is the enemy? Temperance, negotiation, balance, 14 arcana. Oh, you got like a lot of people in your circle. It can be four people who are hugging you, but behind your back they can't wait to fuck you over. Like literally, they can't wait to the for the opportunity to mess you up. They pretend to be close to you, they see like you're on good terms, but actually behind your back there is something, there is like a plotting against you that happens, and it happens for a long time. 14 cycles. Maybe the person has something to do with the number 14, maybe their birthday on the 14, but the person has four friends, or the person is in the company of four friends that constantly, like they're on your, they're talking about you, they're watching you, they're kind of like viewing your, I don't know, stories or whatever you do. They're very non-indifferent towards your life. They want to know what's up, what's going on with you. Why are you guys coming out as an enemy? Marriage, inheritance. Actually, this person are really bothered for your personal life. They really want to know what's going on in your personal life. They kind of like, they're like, they do not want you to succeed in personal life. Why? What does the person who's watching has to do with the wedding cake? What is, if somebody, color green again, if somebody has anything to do with a wedding cake, maybe you guys went on the wedding, maybe you guys will have a wedding anytime soon, or something along the lines of being wedded or engaged. Somebody is watching you, and it's mostly male figures. Maybe these male figures had an intention to, uh, maybe they wanted to work with you or include you in their circle, or maybe even be romantic with you, but you were not available to them. So they're kind of like experiencing negative emotions. They kind of like, I wish that they want some resource from you. They want something from you that they couldn't have. That's the information. Chariot, yeah. Somebody. So the question was, why do you guys like, what does the girls who's watching or the guys who's watching personal life have to do with you? Chariot. What chariot? Please clarify. Anxiety. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they have super strong anxiety on you moving forward in your life because chariot, I got it, I got it. They do not want you. This is not about the vehicle, it's about the speed we are moving through life. These people are so anxious to, for the fact that you're moving forward in your life. Maybe it's your old circle that you used to dwell in, work with, party with, hang out with, study with. Some kind of companionship at stake, that you guys used to be close. And that's what happens when you start developing, you're getting out of the normal circle that you used to be. Other people feel discomfort automatically. They kind of feel like, what does he or she knows or does to make them different and move them, make them move with a higher speed. And we are all in the same old, and she or he is moving fast, and it makes people anxious because time goes by. So you see the sandwich, time goes by, and nothing changes for them, but a lot of changes for you. So you automatically become the subject of a low-key hate. For somebody it's a low-key, for somebody it's a high-key hate. Hierophant, unity, marriage, something to do with marriage. Maybe it's your ex-husband or family of the ex-husband, or the person who thinks whatever you do is not right. Education, somebody in your circle with whom you either been married, were residing as just a couple, or family of the exes of yours, or somebody who kind of views you as whatever you do, they think that you are not doing the right thing. You should have coulda, shoulda, woulda, this and that. Somebody is judgy, very judgy, because Hierophant Arcana, it's about the judgment. It's about like being right, being righteous in their own way. Somebody who can be, by the way, religious. Maybe it's religious relatives of yours, or maybe it's somebody who is under false pretense. You see this, we have this a person from Vatican wearing shades, who it's like, those without sin cast the first stone, right? But those sometimes the most judgmental people, the most like righteous people, they're the most hypocrite ones, because they don't walk the talk. They talk a big talk, but they don't actually walk that talk. You know what I mean? Walk it like I talk it, like the lyrics of the song, famous rap song. So somebody who is pretending to be all like nice and right and like all about that pure reputation, but they're doing a lot of shady stuff themselves, but they do not want you to know that, so they can continue judging you. You see how profound the instrument gets, like how amazing it is. Tarot and oracle cards, and I want to clarify on this Harry Potter deck, because it's really beautiful, it's really magical, especially for those of you who have seen or read the books, have seen the series of both Godfather and Harry Potter. You're going to understand even more what's going on right here on this spread. Let us know if you guys are doing anything behind, like behind the back of the person who's watching, like all your figures that we were discussing today. Are you actually doing some kind of damage, whether it's psychological, spiritual, any damage whatsoever, evil eye, any rituals, anything that can damage the person? Because I hope that whoever is watching this is a conscious being who understands that there is a cause and effect. There is a monitorization of each and one of our action and thought. Basically, right now we live in the time where you gotta think before you think. Everything is documented. The more conscious you are, the sooner you will pay if you do something wrong, literally. If you mean harm, talk smack, if you talk about other people, something that is untrue, uh, you will eventually pay for it, because higher powers are interested in the balance. They want to restore the balance. So those people who are on the light side, basically, they don't talk mad about other people. They don't talk bullshit. They don't try to use dirty games to eliminate competition, but they just work their way up honestly, hardworkingly, and they mean no harm, but they take no shit. Those people who are valuable, those people who will be automatically under protection. However, it doesn't mean that you don't have to protect yourself. Best protection would be starting your morning with a meditation, with a prayer, with doing some protection from your tradition, religious tradition you grew up at. It's a protection, like how mother's prayer can protect her child or her husband. It's very powerful. So do not neglect the spiritual protection. Cleansing, clean thoughts, clean body, clean your body properly, clean your mind properly, keep your apartment clean. All those little things, they matter. So other people, they cannot get to you. It's much easier to get to someone who is at the low vibrational level. Fear, guilt, shame, those emotions, when those haters, manipulators, couch haters, whatever you call them, they can put you down on those low vibrational energies. This is how they can get to you. That's much very easy, because you become on their level. It's like, don't argue with fools, because they will pull you down to their level, and they have more experience. There's a lot of wisdom in that saying. So let's see if these people are actually doing any particular action towards you, or they're just like talking, because there's always like a bunch of haters. All of us have them, whether we know about them or not. Are they dangerous? Yes or no? No, they're not. There is a justice. Literally, there is a justice at stake. There are people from your work, people who you used to work with or currently work with. Mars figures a lot of male energy, but not necessarily people who are masters of whatever they are doing. They want to be like better, but they can be annoyed by the fact that you're doing so good, but they are not going to do anything to you, because there is a judgment. In the laws of judgment, everybody's equal in the face of law. Nobody's better, above, or beyond. Law is a law. It's very dry, non-emotional substance, right? So very good. You're very well protected. However, give us more info. Give us more info. Princess of Cups. Who is this Princess of Cups? Who is this? Abundance. Again, people from your circle also can be a women figure, can be somebody younger than you, or somebody like that, somebody who has somebody has any kind of desire to have what you have. Basically, you're very abundant in their eyes. You're very like a catch. They view you as a catch, and they really want you to be like, they kind of want to be on the same, you to be on the same level. Don't stand out too much. So they kind of have this desire to have their cake and eat it too. I don't know why this phrase came out in the stream, but it's like literally, I want to have my cake and eat it too. That phrase means that people want to get it their way without committing. It can be both male and female figures. However, it was a female figure. So, is there any harm? Perfection. Somebody wants to be like perfect. Somebody wants to be viewed as better than you, but I don't really see everybody has skeleton in their closet, and they are no exception. But somebody is just really power tripping. Somebody, it can be your manager at work or managers, somebody who have less qualities than you do by default, but because they're above you in the hierarchy of the work you're doing, they think they're the better ones. So they're trying to kind of a little bit like put you down and use the credentials they have. You know what I mean? Like in every um, circle of work where there is a hierarchy, it oftentimes happens that the managers, they are kind of abusing their power in one or another way. You know what I'm saying? There is a sign of Moon and Sagittarius. Moon is a ruler of Cancer. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Power. It's literally the card of power. Somebody who wants to prove you that they're more powerful. Those people can be spreading out rumors about you just to get ahead, but to gain something. Yeah, to gain, because they want more money. They see you as an obstacle. They want to, literally, it's all about money. There's a Pentacles card. It's all about like some kind of, they want to open the doors of opportunities for them that you have. So it's kind of more about the money versus the personal. Is there any, what do the person who watches this video need to know? How to protect them? Queen of Discs. You're very well protected. Keep going, literally. Keep going. Don't be afraid of change. Switch the positions. Learn how to communicate with them. Have a principle of win-win. Win-win is a principle in management when both parties win. When you negotiate with them, make them believe. Make them the offer they can't refuse. Come up like this. Make them the offer, literally. Make them the offer they can't refuse, just like a famous movie, Godfather. And they will have it. Everything is going to be your way. It's either your way or no way, right? You present yourself in the energies of Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups just fell off. I'm not gonna be lifting up the card just to continue the reading because it literally fell off. They want to put you down from your pedestal because you're already at the pedestal. Some of you are mothers, some of you are business owners. Whoever is watching, some of you have something to your name, and they want the queen to come out of the pedestal, right? It's figuratively speaking. If you're a male, just turn it upside down as a king. But tables always turn. Remember that those people who try to do you dirty, they eventually be digging their own grave because you are going to continue moving forward. Chariot, like that train. Nothing can stop the train, right? Everybody knows from physics the train is not going to stop overall because it has such high speed and all that. You can't just stop the big vehicle, and you are that big vehicle. Make sure you have the energy. Make sure you replenish yourself. You give yourself a break. You give yourself a day off whenever you need to. Do not make any bosses you work with or any people try to take advantage of you. Hey, can you work this day, this day? If you have plans for that day, tell them in advance no. Learn how to say no. Having special boundaries of yours are making you strong, irresistible. Those are the people who are likely not being damaged or influenced by anybody because you're strong and you know it, and you're not going to let anybody take advantage of you. So thank you so much for being with me. If you guys really like the style of my reading, I invite all of you for one-on-one. On one, this was like a collective entertaining field. Together we're reading the Akashic records using the instruments of astrology, psychology, tarot, oracle, different other numerology, different other interesting esoteric disciplines. Yeah, we have like a little Hogwarts right here, a wizarding club. So, but on the actual one-on-one session, I work directly with your situation. You give me your date of birth, your partner's date of birth if you want to have any inquiries about your relationship or relationships, and we go from there. It's much more exact, it's much more precise. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on another video. Please comment what do you think about it.